We're thankful to be able to review another Sunday school lesson together. Let's take a look at our lesson for today. Our lesson for today comes from the summer quarter entitled Partners in a New Creation. And we are looking at how we as the church can be used by God in reconciling, recreating, and rightly restoring all things in God. We're currently in the second unit for our lessons entitled The Word, the Agent of Creation. And this is a look at John's Gospel in 5 lessons and the creating Word, Jesus Christ, and his work in and with humanity on earth. Our lesson for today is lesson number 7 for July 17, 2022, entitled Bringing the Light. Our printed passage is John 12, verse 44 through 50. As we think about the words of John, I reflect on a word from John that we've heard previously. And that is Jesus saying that he is the light of life. And to just continue with that thought, Jesus in our text today for our Sunday school tells us that we ought not to walk in darkness, but that he would be our light. And in this life, whenever we talk about darkness, we're talking about evil, that which is wrong, that which is damned. All of that happens with darkness. Darkness equals that evil. And darkness equals everything that's wrong. It represents the enemy's territory, darkness. But we as children of the light ought to walk in the light. You may ask, how do we do that? In this life, it's simply by doing what Jesus has told us to do, and it's the believing his words, literally obeying his commands. Is how we move from walking in darkness to walking in light. And verse number 50 says that as we do that, this becomes life everlasting. Hearing the words of God and obeying it allows us to move from walking in darkness blindly to now walking in everlasting light. Perhaps that's why the psalmist gives such great importance and says that thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Jesus, the light of the world. If we would but listen and obey his words, that word has the power not to judge us, as our lesson say today, or reject us, but it has the power to change us and cause us to be blessed. Amen. His word, Jesus' word, if we would but listen and obey, it has the power to change. So I pray that we all would take heed to listen to the words of God, that we might no longer walk in darkness, but follow down his glorious pathway of righteousness. May God bless.